All right, so we've got our players drawing up for the fourth and final match between the two.
Until the next Tour Championship,
Until the
of
next.
course, yeah. Are you ready, Ahmed?
All right, so we're drawing up. Let's see if they like their hands. So I think in this matchup, hopefully Travis gets the wild side earlier.
Yeah,
that was a
he wants
big
to see
downside
he wants to
last
see
time.
one economy card, wild side, pancakes, and an
Career
icebreaker.
fair, yep.
And an icebreaker. If he sees Kuroda or David, he's happy in this.
Yeah.
I was arguing with him the point he would rather see David than Kuroda because it gets you through both wraparound and toll booths.
That's fair.
I don't know. I think the Davids are pretty valuable, such that I think you'd rather see Kuroda.
Yeah.
But he brought up the point that with Moomba Temple out, your toll booth's online pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, hopefully Travis. I'm sure he's searching for that wild side. Career fair would be really nice, but yeah, you want the raw card draw so you get options.
Yeah.
The earlier that Max gets options and access to all of her deck, then the more powerful she is, especially if you can do that before NEH is set up. All right, fourth match, fight.
This is an exciting one. So Travis gets an imp, a turntable. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
But it's not like
the I've had worse is
aggressive
nice.
stuff other than really the imp and the turntable.
Yep.
Ahmed's gonna mulligan. No, he's not. Okay, what?
Yeah, he already
this
mulliganed,
is
so.
his mulligan. Okay, so this is really good for Travis. I mean, 3 sands is not really a great start for NEH.
It's certainly functional. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not ideal by any stretch, but could always be worse.
Yeah.
And Travis has worse.
Yep,
He's had worse,
he
clearly.
does.
He has it in hand.
You really don't like seeing that legwork
Yeah.
down.
So the
so
most
early,
important,
but,
imp is huge.
But that's
This
massive.
is the card that he was hoping for all game last time that never really came.
You're just going to pull the score
Or
instead.
you can just steal one. That can happen
Man,
too.
Travis. It's
just shurikens it over at Ahmed.
Yeah,
Get this out
get
my
that
face,
out.
playa.
Get out. This is how he wanted to start last game.
Yeah, this seems solid.
I mean, he's going to need to see more pretty quickly
All right,
for it to
biotic
be.
in hand's nice.
Yeah, for sure. And the Jackson helps a lot too. More agenda points though, not great. But ice.
That's fine.
Toll booth and NAPD are probably the
All
two
right, this
best.
is getting
things.
better.
Okay, yeah.
This is
now
getting
Ahmed's
way
happy.
better.
But
all right, I mean, you're
Travis
down to
still,
breaking
yeah,
news. You
yeah.
got an imp on board.
Travis still has a little bit of a window. I'm assuming that's a San. Yeah, I think that's the correct play.
Yeah, Cyberdex, I definitely think belongs in the bin.
Yeah.
You assume he's going to check it at some point.
Okay,
Wild
there's
side,
wild
nice.
side.
This
That's
is
nice.
big.
He's going to have to take a credit to use it, though.
All right, so he's chasing after Jackson.
He's running Jackson. Ahmed might let this go, honestly. Yeah. Because he can't afford to trash it unless he uses the imp token. And Ahmed has a second Jackson in hand. I think if you're Travis, you let this go. Oh, I feel like that imp token is so much more valuable.
Yeah. That's a very tough decision.
Yeah. I mean, you see the NAPD, but you can't do anything with it.
And this is the problem because I don't know that I care about it enough. Yeah, you need wild side.
you have to have wild side.
You've got to get economy going. And the only way that's going to happen is when you just draw enough cards.
Ahmed, oh my
All
God.
right, so Ahmed's
yeah.
rich.
Yeah. Sure gamble sweeps. Yeah.
Travis instructing Ahmed to stop getting money.
As he mills another sure gamble. So this
So
is
we've
not
got
great. We got the
pancakes.
pancakes, though. He needs that, absolutely.
And this is the problem is you got to take a couple turns to kind of get the foundation of this deck established. And so I'm sure he's staring across saying, I don't want to give Ahmed this much time. But that is how the way the deck works.
Same old
you
thing
do
is
have
really
to get
good.
this out.
Same old thing gets him the legwork back. Yogg is a dead card here. Yeah, you don't care about Yogg in this match.
All right,
There's
Moomba
the Moomba
Temple's
Temple.
big. That's showed up.
And the DVS.
Haley-
This
yeah,
is bad
so
news for Travis.
all of this is coming together now for Ahmed. Yeah, I like this a lot. Just really getting R&D locked. Don't lose to medium.
And
Make him
he's
leg
played
work.
this enough. He knows that he just needs
I
to.
didn't even use wild side last time. You did? No, I didn't.
Oh my God, Travis didn't use wild side last turn. Oh boy, that would have given him a sure gamble.
You had to have. You had so many cards in that. It's possible. No, I didn't.
It's not great. It's not a good look.
All right, so he's got pancake wild side assembled. That's something. Continuing, you know, at this point, he needs money. Ahmed is doing his thing. Mumba Temple is going to be online. He's played all the hedge funds, so Ahmed is just waiting for something to use with that biotic labor that he's been saving.
He gets a. Well, he bottoms the bill. Interesting.
Yeah, I think at this point, I mean, you just want to use the Astro. You've seen the legwork in the bin, and you see the tool same old thing, so I don't disagree with that.
That's fair. Yeah, sweeps gets his money.
All right, so let's.
All right, those are both good mills for him. There's Faust. So now like game on for Travis.
Yeah, we've got kind of a liberated account that's stranded in his hand, doesn't have enough money. All right, so yeah, he's just gonna get liberated online. That's tough. I mean, you hope to see a career fair by now.
Yeah,
to get
I don't know that I like that.
It's a big tempo hit.
Like, if you're gonna do that, why not same old thing, career fair?
Yeah, that's rough. Not a great. I mean, it is your burstiest money card in the deck, so I totally understand the need to just get that going. But
yeah, maybe
that is a tough decision.
I don't think I like that. I think if I was gonna do that with the second same old thing out, I same old thing, career fair, drop liberated, click it once, install Faust.
So Ahmed's path forward at this point is pretty clear. He's got enough money to play everything.
There's
so
the
yeah,
Astro.
you just found it basically, which is buy yourself a turn
Yeah.
to not lose the Astro somehow, and then get the train rolling.
Now's the perfect time for Travis to legwork.
It really is. I mean, I'm trying to think how he could set this up. So Faust is in his hand, but you couldn't. I don't know that he's
got 4 clicks.
enough, or if he would feel comfortable just taking one liberated activation.
I think it might be a
putting
wraparound
Faust.
in front of HQ anyways.
Yeah, I don't know that he's willing to take the chance that that's something that keeps him out.
Yeah.
Even if he thinks he has it. All right, so he triggers team sponsorship. Yeah, I like that. Putting back in
that's smart.
Jackson.
Actually,
All right, so he's thinking again.
Okay. What?
Uh,
Oh, he's gonna put the Enigma out.
I like the Jackson install
Yeah.
personally.
I mean, this is safer against the legwork, which he's seen, I guess, but I don't love it.
I think I would have had a read on the situation that I don't think Travis is going to legwork, but I think that's a reasonable play.
Yeah.
He's not in a position
Yeah, I mean, I
where
agree
he
with
wants
you
to.
there, but
I think it's fine to not want to punt away any chance that the Astro could get stolen.
right. So if he takes from liberated, drops Faust, still don't know that he gets in. I think he's doing that math right now. Yep.
All right, so we got a fistful of cards. We've got a little bit of money. I think at this point, you just got to guess where do you think you can do the most damage and potentially see an Astro. He does have the turntable, so even if Ahmed scores the Astro, we saw last game, right? Travis was top decking singleton agendas all day.
Right.
So it's not to say that it's the end of the world.
Again,
but he's
the
on
2
clock
1-pointers
at that point.
already scored right
Yeah,
now.
no,
so
that's a great point.
Not ideal, but yeah, I think that's sort of the plan, right? Where did those credits come from?
It's take liberated money, so yeah, so
Very confused. I thought he already took the liberated money.
we've got Faust online. So yeah, he's trying to go pull it from HQ, which is perfectly reasonable. All right,
pop
then
up.
pop up.
Okay.
Yep.
That's all it is. Wish he would have legworked though.
Nope.
I wish I had.
I wish you had legworked.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay, great.
What if you had legworked?
Yeah. And it's tough because sometimes you trick yourself into believing I'm not going to see 3 cards, and so I'm just not going to use it. And I get that. In this case, obviously, you would
Well,
have got
maybe
the
he forgot
guaranteed
he had
steal.
legworked. Or he had legworked. He can still do it. He's got a deja vu in hand even.
All right, so discards iPad worse. Oh boy. Well, I think we know which one we're bottoming. And that's tough though, because it's like next turn, that's the card you want the most.
Right.
So you don't really want it on the bottom. Okay, so I like this. If
Yeah,
I'm him,
this is good.
I would Jackson so I could get the shuffle before I draw next turn to have the chance to get that Astro back to the top of the deck.
With that Jackson he doesn't have installed? Or is that face down
Well,
to Jackson?
for triggering the team sponsorship, that's where.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Is he going to remember to do it? That's the question.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
There
there
it
we
is.
go. All right, so I would definitely be putting in Jackson. All right, so he's saying he's forgot. All right, so he had another one on board. I forgot about that one. So yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
yeah, that was the question I
That's
had. is-
fine.
Okay, so that's smart.
Yeah, I'd do that, and I'd probably just put money back in.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so this is nice because you get the shuffle. You need the Astro. Say need. You want the Astro towards the top. If you know that one of them's at the bottom of your deck, you want every possible chance at this point to just run Travis out of the game.
Yeah.
Missing TS triggers, man.
Yeah, and I mean, what's Travis's move here? Do you run R&D at this point? Ahmed's on 8 credits. He can res a toll booth.
Yeah, to me, at this stage of the game, I think legwork, I don't want to say it's a dead card, but he knows that Ahmed will manage his hand to
Yeah.
where he's not going to overdraw to get too many agendas
I mean,
to where he's going to leave enough targets for legwork to do
At
much.
this point, you go for that Sansan. You got to trash it.
Yeah, I mean, Ahmed, he has one Moomba Temple online, but I think that the medium in hand could at least present a threat that Ahmed's going to answer. So yeah, I like this play a lot. Make him spend money to res ice.
One click.
We see CVS in the discard, so I think he can reasonably assume that he's got a decent chance of not having it reset. So I like this play a lot, personally.
Oh, 6.
All right, so Ahmed trying to figure out how many cards he has in hand to figure out how many Faust activations.
And Travis figuring, trying to count his cards.
All right, top deck mode.
Jackson, trash
Nope.
it. You trash that for sure.
All right, so
Okay, or not.
DBS fires.
Why didn't he trash Jackson? Because it puts him at 0, I guess.
Yeah. All
I
right,
still
so-
feel like that's pretty impactful.
And this is where, again, I mentioned earlier, the DBS has been so impactful in all the matchups that we've watched. It's just helped Ahmed so much managing his hand, and with Moomba Temple, it doesn't even feel like you're giving up anything to play it.
He's got a Parasite now.
Okay, so we've got
Parasite the Enigma now, maybe?
Liberated that we could chain into another Liberated. We got 3 deep on R&D that we can reasonably assume. I mean, Ahmed could probably res 2 of those 3, even if it's a toll booth there. So I think Travis has really got to be thinking about how to manage his Faust activations at this point.
Install this.
All right, so he just puts down the Liberated. I think that's fine. I mean, he's not in a position where they've played enough now. He knows there's lots of NEPDs in the deck. He knows that if he's going to get turntable to really do work for him, he's got to make sure that there's no circumstance under which if he goes to R&D, he's going to find an agenda he can't steal and turntable.
I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, he's trying to pick his options. I mean, Moomba Temple is doing work,
Yeah, I mean-
but do you want to waste your time on that? I think he's really trying to figure that out with team sponsorship. Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is, I think, the last thing I would have chosen.
To me, I think Moomba Temple is a higher priority target right now than
Yeah, because it's
sponsorship.
going to help
but-
res his ice as well.
All right, so we take the pad.
Your remote?
And that's the thing. Daily business show make sure you always draw
Oh,
good
man,
cards.
the second Moomba Temple.
Yep.
This is rough.
But that's the thing is he's left the daily business show
Yeah.
out, and I totally understand why. I mean, there's no way Travis could produce enough money to trash it. But this is also another reason. Again, I like the
There's
Siphon
David-
decks to fight
David
this
and
out.
Corroder, though, which isn't bad for him.
Take 4. Run here. I'm a temple. Wait, before you get to it,
All right, so going to use Moomba Temple to res another one.
keep the grip. I'm going to use its other credit and the one here to res the pad.
All right, so res pad campaign. All right,
Yeah,
so he
smart.
wants to get value off his Moomba Temple.
Yep.
Trash it. How many have you used here? It's got 1 left.
All right, so just trying to validate how many credits are available on Moomba Temple, deciding whether he wants to trash the second one that was res during this.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough because Ahmed's already sitting on 8, so he's got the toll booth res. She'll pop here. Yeah. Oh, that's wraparound. Well,
That's worse.
as he sits there with Corroder in hand. This
Yeah.
is rough. But I think he's getting ready to levy anyways, so he's okay
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, and that's the thing I like about this deck is that cards really don't matter. He wants to make sure he gets into R&D so he can get the medium activation, but all right, so
Astro,
big.
nice. That's huge.
All right, so no need to turn the table necessarily, but you could get the wow. Big.
That's
Travis in
huge.
top
That's
deck
actually
mode all
huge for
day.
Travis.
So, well, that matchup just turned around
Yeah,
pretty hard.
yeah. Now he's up 5 points.
And you've got a medium with 2 counters that has to be answered.
3 counters, in fact. Oh, no, 2. Yeah, counting's hard. Sorry.
All right, so we bottomed ugly pop-up window. All right, so he's deciding, yeah,
Keeps
bottom
the
that,
architect.
keep the
That seems
architect. I
smart.
like that. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't raise your R&D ice.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get
I'm-
all your agenda stolen. So,
I mean, he would have had to go to 0 to raise that toll booth.
yeah, I don't disagree with the play at all. You know, bad beat for
Yeah, I
getting
mean,
all
in
that stolen.
hindsight,
It
you're
happens.
like, yeah, I would much rather raise the toll
Sure.
booth, but I don't think you can, worry too much about that. But now he's down to 1 Moomba Temple. I think Travis needs to go after that Sansan now.
Yeah, because that to me is the only thing. I mean, he turn-tabled the
Yeah, the
Astro with
important
the counter
Astro.
on it.
If he handles the Sansan, then like Ahmed cannot fast
Yeah.
advance without money
Well,
for Biotic.
Exactly. All right, so Ahmed looking at his options. Does he want to go lower money to score? All right, so he's starting to get some agendas in hand. All right, so Travis is in a position
This is good for him.
where he needs to set levy up to keep the cards flowing. I imagine I'd take liberated
I really
money.
want to see him run that Sansan, but I think he's going to run
Yeah,
R&D.
I think he's got to take liberated money and levy. I mean, you can't spend the whole game not taking taking.
Do you
advantage
levy
of
now, or
Max's
do you
ability.
take out the Sansan though?
I don't think. I think he's going to see if he can win it off. I don't disagree
He's
with
going
this,
R&D.
but
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's
think
not
we are
bad.
going to see that.
I think
you
what
know,
we're going to see is an NAPD contract.
Yeah,
One
which
of
is
the-
what we usually
one
see,
of the 3,
right, in
though,
this circumstance.
which is not ideal.
So-
Ahmed's going to certainly res that toll booth though. Yeah.
Yeah, so pays through the booth.
Continue, no res. Yeah, access. C3. 1, 2, 3.
Nope.
None of them. Wow. Okay.
All right.
But now Travis doesn't have money.
Yep. So this is the problem. You know, I think and I don't disagree with the play at all because I think he's at the point where he knows
Yeah.
you're in a position where it's very tough to take a turn off to levy, and then
Well,
you're left with no money
And,
still.
yeah, and frankly, now he's seeing as many cards as Ahmed is.
Yeah.
So now he can go back one more time if he takes credits for toll booths, and he's okay.
Yeah.
Like he'll see brand new cards.
So Ahmed's really got to manage this at this point because he's got an active Sansan. He's got.
Oh, he's got NAPD and Beal in hand. Okay, so yeah, he's got to score this probably. Yeah, I'm a little surprised Travis didn't legwork sooner, I guess. He still has those 2 sampled things just sitting
Yeah.
there, which I'm not a huge fan of.
So he's at the point he can't get enough money this turn to actually get that NAPD out of hand. So he's really got to decide: does he think he can pull it off R&D? I mean, we've seen all the agendas in the scored area are non-NAPD contracts. He knows
Yeah.
Ahmed's playing 3 of them at this point, so
Yeah.
I think he's in kind of a difficult spot. You don't want to lose the game brick walling against an NAPD. Nobody
There's
does.
still an Astro and a Beal left, right?
There is.
CBS, you're gonna see like some of these things, right?
Sorry, my bad. I had to kill a bug. It's dead now. I apologize if that made noise, viewers.
So good, dude.
Yeah, so interesting situation for him to be in. After Ahmed scored that from hand, he might think, well, maybe he's just stockpiling
Right.
from there. But he certainly would have scored it out earlier, I think. So I think R&D is still the play here, but the problem is he can't afford to do R&D and then levy. So
Travis chastising Ahmed for playing the cards in his deck.
yeah, how dare you, Ahmed? How dare you? Let the man win. You can't beat him 4 times in a row. What do you think this is?
Maybe it's a wraparound,
A game, sir?
and it's a new one, also screwed. It's architect, I'm also screwed.
All right, so they're trying to kind of think through what this possibly could be, playing the mind games.
don't think that's an architect. What is it?
It's not an architect,
I'm pretty sure.
Is it a quandary?
but
Enigma?
I think Travis has convinced himself sufficiently that it is. So
Which is bad because he can't get through architect without dropping levy, which is fine. He has 2 same old things that he still hasn't used. He still hasn't used.
yeah, and
The same old things.
this is the hard part about the stack, right? I haven't personally. This isn't the flavor of Max that I personally prefer.
Yeah, right.
And part of it is just because I like the explosiveness. When she puts you on the clock and you don't know what part of your deck you're going to draw,
Yeah.
you really want really high impact events like Account Siphon in the bin.
Yeah.
And so personally, I've always preferred that version or that flavor of Max. But the problem is,
Travis.
Right here.
He just tried to pay through
Okay.
fast with it. Okay, there we go.
all right, we're on the up and up.
He showed me E3 yesterday, and he said, "Here's my secret tech. It gets me through everything."
Oh,
and he has never
we
played
got
it.
Cyberdex. Yeah.
I'm not
well,
biased here, but I really wanted Travis to win on that draw.
I don't think that counts as bias, right?
Oh, man. How Ahmed's got it, I think.
I don't know that Travis is getting back. Let's just say that.
You got lucky with that last one.
Now,
That should have been mine.
now Travis chastising Ahmed for
Oh,
luck sacking
man.
yet
Yeah.
another,
Yeah, that's
yet another of their 4 matchups. No, I kid, but some friendly banter at the table, which is always appreciated. So yeah, we've got a pad campaign going. I mean, at this point,
there's the
Ahmed
sure
knows how to
gamble.
manage this.
Yeah, Ahmed
you-
sees the sure gamble.
I think I'm like gone, right?
You've got DBS that just, it's going to completely manage the hand and find Ahmed exactly what he needs and
I mean,
protect
Ahmed's
what he
going to
doesn't.
sure gamble, and then the next turn he'll be able to NAPD score with Biotic.
The only play in my mind
I'm
take
yeah.
money
I have no money.
and top deck.
Yeah.
No, you
He
can.
can't.
There is.
Yeah.
You are always a top deck away, Travis. Believe.
Well, he can't run this turn.
Not
he can
this
take,
turn,
He can
but
take
that's
4
fine.
credits.
Play to your outs. Play to your outs. Your outs is if he doesn't have it in hand, he can get enough money, go next turn, and top deck. That's not unreasonable.
Okay, so he did it,
He's
yeah.
top decked all the.
Oh my God!
Top deck mode!
Oh
Top
my
deck mode!
God.
We got there.
He did it.
We got there.
Crap!
Top decks for days, baby.
Travis Yeo on the last possible action he could have to win that game.
In the words of the late Macho Man Randy Savage, oh yeah!
0 cards in hand, 0 cards in deck. Draws it. Hold on. I'm rewatching this on my screen.
Oh no! we're
Travis, you beast!
guys, this is why we cast these games.
This is why I love Netrunner. Oh my gosh!
Okay, so that happened. That was a game that we cast
Travis
that we
can't
now
even,
have.
Travis cannot even.
We have it immortalized in the archives of the internets, boys and girls.